mind does not like the term or the terms. Everything is supposition. Nothing can be proved. This is an illusion, a dream. Some minds like the idea of it, all of this being logical. Let's make something accurate from it. Some, they like chaos. They like that spontaneity. Some, they like both, appearing as synchronicities. Everything is logical, but a little bit of chaos appears every now and then through a coincidental happening that seems inexplainable. What a mind. It can be an absolute fantastic mind to you. It can be the most deplorable, evil mind to you. It can be the schizophrenic mind to you. It can be the empathetic mind to you. It can be the narcissistical mind to you. But is everything supposition? See? Is there anything accurate? Well, there can only be accuracy seen from different mindsets, different points of view, different viewing vessels, stations. You think God, whatever created this, made it with an inaccuracy? The Word of God says God was immaculate. God did everything perfectly. But if it's purely science and there is no God, and Stephen Hawking's theory of the Big Bang is true, what can be accurate about a bang, you know? Alan Watts says when you throw the glass bottle of ink against the wall, it doesn't make a beautiful circular smash, and the glass falls into absolutely equal pieces, into the same place. I mean, that's accuracy. It splatters everywhere. Some dries before, some runs down, some rebounds, some glass is bigger than other bits. But is that an accurate bang? Is the Big Bang an accurate bang? I mean, is chaos accurate? See, we can make it accurate. We can say chaos is beautiful. It's immaculately accurate. Because it's supposed to be chaotic, and it becomes chaotic. But all of this depends on your mind, your individual mind. It's what you see, you see? It's what I sees. It's through my eyes, my mind, my conditioned way of understanding what I am through my parents and teachers and friends and news and information. Books make me into this personal mind that makes its own assumption. on what is taking place. One of the things that is pretty accurate for all equally is deep sleep. Who has a different quality of deep sleep, you see? Deep sleep meaning no dreams, no movement in the bed, no knowledge of breath, or burping and snoring and farting in the middle of the night. No knowledge. Deep sleep. Mind shuts down. But on our wakefulness, that waking mind tries to make assumptions of the deep sleep. And you say, my deep sleep was beautiful. And the other one says, my deep sleep was immensely satisfying. And the next one says, my deep sleep was so quiet and dark. So we have definitions of deep sleep. That's the ability or the inability of the mind. And so you want world peace, you see. In deep sleep we have world peace. United world peace. If everyone was in deep sleep, every mind was in deep sleep at the same time. World peace. But in our wakeful world, it is also immensely satisfying, beautiful. But we have we have a problem that we cannot share it equally. If we cannot share a deep sleep equally, in a good way, no one says my deep sleep was the worst deep sleep or the best deep sleep. But our mind can create, through our conditioned personal me ego way, to say my way is my way. I know it's different from your way, but can we come to some agreement? No, impossible. Absolutely impossible. Because consciousness is not accurate, you see. Can you imagine life, you see, which is accurate, absolutely, I don't say perfect, but spot on. If we lived out this life in accuracy, you know, so accuracy means everything, we all understand the same thing at the same time, with the same mind, with the same emotional attachment and connection, with the same senses and the same presence and awareness. But we don't want that, you see. We don't want that because we don't. Why would we want that, you see? Oh, now the entrepreneur, the challenging mind says, why would we want that? We have to have, you know, things to work against. We have to have great designers. Who will we inspire to? Who will we be inspired by? We have to have some better than the others. Otherwise, how can I challenge? How can I compete? How can I be famous? How can I reach the top? How can I get my name in Wikipedia? How can I be the kindest man in the world? How can I be remembered for my evil? How can I be remembered for my greatness? We have to have division. We don't want accuracy. And even a darts player says, okay, let's play darts. He picks up the 3 darts. Bullseye, bullseye, bullseye. And his competitor follows bullseye, bullseye, bullseye. And this goes on for eternity. At some point, that seeking, devilish, not happy with this accuracy because there's no competitiveness, there's no division, there's no challenge, there's no desires, there's no needs, there's no wants to win, there's no drive, there's no practice, there's no method that can make me separate from the others. So let's put all numbers round the board and let's give them arms and fingers and different weights of darts and see how accurate they are. And then we strive for the rest of our lives to be accurate. And you give up on the darts because that one's better than you. And you give up on the snooker because that one's better than you. And only a few succeed, you see. Everything is as it is, extremely accurate. And God didn't make anything that can be seen as a problem. But we have to create problems to overcome the problems. And what creates and overcomes the problems is the idea, the thinking that I am I. I am I. When we all eyes think I am I, then everything's okay. Because there's no division between I is one is the bullseye. I is equal, I is one. But it's not feasible. Because the game begins the moment you're taken out of the womb. And the parents say you're beautiful or you're perfect. And your name is Sam, John, Lisa. And then you learn to be more than I. I am. I am John. I am John, the blonde-haired child that lives in this area, that goes to this school, that fancies that other one, that wants to be accurate. Because once the parents tell you you're beautiful, a few months, a few years down the line, they say, now you have to learn to be good. You have to do what everyone else does and be the same, you see. Everything, always aiming for the same, always aiming to be equal, always aiming till the competitive mind, the mind that's satanic, devilish, sinful, not dangerous, but just playful mind says, no, you don't want to be the same as them. You don't want to be the same as them. Get some polish on your boots. Get some grit between your teeth. Because you're going to go and fight to the top. And we're going to win this planet. We're going to win this game. It's not supposition. It's not assumption. It's not anything to do with the mind. The mind is a playful character that gives you a name and a body and an identity and a label and a conditioned outcome, a conditioned path, a conditioned process. And no one escapes it, you see. Even the preachers, the teachers, the saints, the gurus, all that know are the same. No. You know what? Even though I saw the truth, these speakers say, including this one, there's nothing we can do. to be, to be original. Originality, the origin of birth, is accurate. And the arms and legs come out flailing in different directions, and the mind says, I know we're all the same, and I want everyone to be the same. But I can't. I can't. So I'll just play the game. I'll just join in the game. And the serious seeker says, why do people like who have experienced enlightenment come onto YouTube and make money from adverts, make money from satsangs, make money from, get recognition, get promotion, and their ego expanded? Because they're playing the game. They know. There's nothing we can do. So the advice is live out your life the way you are. Play the game. Be part of the game. Be a pawn. Because when the body goes, game over. That's what they say, you see. But each mind will experience the game over in a different way. The game may never be over for some. The game may change, shape into another game, into another chapter of the game. The game may end completely black, deep, and profound sleep. It all depends on each mindset. And we can't change our mindset. From the minute your umbilical cord is cut, you're cut off from reality, because reality is that what is not real as the mind. Reality was before birth, before death, before life. What can experience that?